We can look at other sections that if you scroll up, there should be a section that says go back.
Go back. Okay.
Or you can look at previous. So click on previous. Let's see what
where is our previous button?
The bottom.
Okay, previous. Oh, it doesn't, it has a next, but it doesn't show me the previous.
All right, just click, use your cursor and go back.
To SM Academic?
Yes, click.
Dashboard?
Whichever way would bring you there, yes. There are many ways, to get it.
So we are back in SM Academic. Is there another thing we want to look at here? Let's say, I don't know, do you have anything in mind, or we want to look at the subjects?
Let's say you want to be more, analytical. You want to look at attendance.
Okay. So we go to attendance.
Yep. What does it say? View attendance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So before that, there was also a section that says take attendance, right?
All right, let me go back just to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And
so take attendance.
So there is a take attendance right here.
Right.
You want us to go in there?
Yeah, you can give it a shot. So take attendance. That's the section for take attendance, correct?
Yeah.
So class, pick a class in the drop down.
All right. So if we're running through, you can pick whatever class you want to pick. Say I am a teacher and I just walked into class and I'm teaching a Form 5, say, right?
Correct.
And based on what section, if it is A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on your school, in the Kolu Memorial, it is a science class. I'm a scientist. I'll go with the science class. And now we can go in there, pick whatever date we want to pick, do the attendance, right? I'm just picking up from there because it seems to be so user-friendly that I can actually just read into what you want me to do. It's like user-friendly. I can just see here that I pick the date. This is the date of today, and then I can manage my attendance. Is that the way the conception was, is that the conception behind everything?
So when you click into manage attendance,
okay,
click into that.
Okay, here there are no students.
So the system tells you that there is no student in this class or section. Again, I want you to bear in mind that this system is customizable. This is an environment that, probably has not registered students into that class and for that section and for that academic year. Okay. So if in your environment as a user, you will definitely customize it to the sections that you have and to the classes that you have. And obviously you would have students documented into that classroom. So in that case, you'll be able to pull them in by doing this and take attendance. So that is how the system is designed to work. So if you have any further curiosity or you want to view attendance, you can go back and try to view attendance, or we can simply go into another module, or you can pick another class, whichever. Yes.
Okay, I can now do it for that class. And whatever has data you have for that class, this is
so I'll think of one that has it. For example, pick Form 1. Let's see what happens in Form 1.
Form 1?
Yes.
The A class?
Let's see. Can you select the drop down?
All sections?
All sections, yes.
All right.
We have one.
Okay.
So we have one student in there. We can see that there's one student in that class. So you can simply, on the right-hand side, so there is 2 options that either present or absent. You can pick that if the student was in class.
Okay. So right here, I see the student's identification number, the student's name, what section of the Form 1 the student is, the roll number, and now the status. So if you want to say, hey, this student is in class or this student is not in class, you can do it right here. So I can say present, and I save the changes, and it is recorded that the student is in class.
Correct.
You know, when we were in school during our days, and hope things have changed by now, there is a class prefect that will call your names or shout your class, your roll number, and all you do is say present for him to give a tick. So in this case, he basically can just turn his neck around, twist his neck around the class, and it is done.
Correct.
Right? Or the teacher can, while doing, just go in there and just, tick the names, rather than, if there are few that are not in class, tick the ones that are absent, and then just go on there, and then the rest are present. It's kind of a easy and straightforward way of making the job faster and in a
Absolutely. So the flow of information, making the flow of information easy and manageable.
And at the same time, so you remember, I was a teacher too, and sometimes I would want to take attendance even when I have an exam, so I would rely on the class head boy or the prefect to tell me who was in class and who was not in class, and it was kind of too tedious for me. Meanwhile, here, I can just go through my attendance and I know who was in my test and who was not in my test, because once it is administered, I can sit in there and take attendance as it's going. So it's if I have to say something, it is so user-friendly, Keith. I don't know if you have much time to go. I know we were constrained by.
Yeah, I mean, when we go, or I like you to dive into the live section, back into the dashboard. I mean, go into dashboard section, SM dashboard. SM academic, sorry, go back into SM academic, your SM student.
SM academic.
Okay, all the way at the bottom, then I click into that. You have an option there for live class.
Here we go.
Okay, good.
All right, so I see that you should configure a Zoom API and settings. So
okay, so what that is happening is because the account that you're actually using right now, it's the one that is broadcasting this event.
Okay.
And so under normal circumstances, it'd be configured with an account that you should see the Zoom live class feature or options there. And let me see, on my end, I could, hold on one second. So why I'm trying to.
So would you rather share your own screen, so that is a screen that the audience see, so that we can see that option pop up?
Just a minute. Let's see if we have enough time for that. It's okay. I mean, we could definitely look at that in the next session, just not because this session was designed to be 15 minutes and we're trying to keep it around that for the sake of time.
Okay.
But that's how it's going to look when you try to access it. So you would see a live class in there for options there for you to configure it. And you just want to click back into the dashboard, into the SM Academic dashboard. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this was just to give you a rundown of the different features and the functionalities of SM Academic module of ABS-SMS platform. And there are many others to go. But again, we are trying to keep it short so we can walk you gradually into the process and not just jump into it. And again, Dr. Fidelis, if you have any questions at this point, maybe anything that you want to point out in the system, we can take a look at it.
Keith, it's been a pleasure. I've learned a lot. And one thing I'll say is that from a student, academician, and maybe school manager, it's very user-friendly. You can just, in one shot, have a picture of what is going on in your institution, in whichever capacity you want to look at it. And I just regret we cannot get, because of time constraint, to having the live class, because, you know, with the pandemic now, people have to tend to go virtual, and you already have it built into your system. So that is the only curiosity I would have for now. Going into that, everything before now looks okay. I think any school that would choose to use these will be making a good choice in terms of the time value of their money, because you can spot whatever is going wrong ASAP and you take action as need be. And I think there is no better management tool out there that I have seen for now. So there is still a lot to know, discover on your system, and I'll be more than happy to yes, I'll be more than happy to get the next section for that.
Thank you very much. ABS-SMS, again, leave worry behind, leave all your academic, educational worries behind. And we're looking forward to another session sometime next week. Hang on, and we'll be here to answer any questions that you may have. You can contact us on Facebook, contact us from our website, email us, and we will be happy to address any questions that you have. Thank you.
I can't wait for that. Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, sir.
You too. Bye.
Bye for now.